Hey guys, and welcome back to Expedition Vikings. I'm Mike, and welcome back. Ooh, valuables and herbs. We are now going to fight Eric. Eric? No, we're going to fight... We have that. Okay, so... 9 to 16. 12 to 18. Okay, great. So, 9 to 14. Okay, what about you? You have a spear. Nephew, simple spear. Simple spear. 5 to 8. Well, that's fine. We'll give you you know what? We'll give. You have a bow and arrow, okay? Because you do have a bit of perception. Okay. What about you? You got a knife. Let's give Let's give the Dane axe to there. Kettle, what do you have? You have a willow bow, 9 to 12. Okay, so let's have a look. Can we do anything? Can we upgrade our skills before we go into we can. Can we upgrade you? I really need you to get you got keen eye, point blank. Have 100% crit chance. Okay. Oh, I need you to have like we've only got 7 though, so you know we need you to have something that can make you your damage really good. With the bow, can we upgrade you? No, we can't because we only got 7 points. But let's go with like maybe I don't know. Let's see. Can we 9. We can upgrade this. Need 9 points for that. Let's see. Can we? What can we give you? We can upgrade this, I think. No, you need. No, yeah, we can upgrade that. Okay, let's get that for you. We have 1 SP, so we can't do anything for that. Nephew, what can we do for you? You have 8. Let's see what you have. The spear, don't you? You have a spear, and you got 3 levels in spear and 3 in knife. We need you to maybe wrong one. Let's see, maybe plus 10. Plus 1 quick feet. We could do that. Or you could do this. Sexist. Yes, I think that would help out quite a bit, actually. Because she is fighting mainly against males. Because males are, you know, normally the prominent fighting force here. We're going to fight this guy here, Gunnar, and these 2 people. It doesn't seem like, you know, that there'll be too much of a threat, but they are. Right, so you're halted in your tracks by an apparition. Outside your longhouse stands a man who almost defies description. He's a giant. His fur-lined shirt is barely capable of confining his bulging muscles. He is holding a weapon in each hand, and his stance calls to mind a ball in heat. By far the most outstanding feature, however, is his beard. It's like the sort of beard you might expect to find adorning the face of a Jotun. It looks like a bear crawled onto his chin and died. So a Jotun, I believe, is a giant in Norse mythology. The giant's attention is not on you. 2 of his raiders appear out of your longhouse, each carrying a large sack of what you must assume to be your possessions. I'm going to continue. Well, Just an old woman and a weakling. They offered no resistance. The giant frowns. I trust you didn't harm them? Not a hair out of place on either of your hands, Gunnar, just as you said. You better drop those sacks and draw your weapon. You bicure sunia. Let's assault him.
There you are!
God's sake, that made me jump. The three raiders turn towards you. Immediately, the sacks hit the mud, and your weapon leaves their sheaths. There you are. Let's be quick about this. Okay. You're coming in straight for... Ooh. And you're coming in. You're going to hit Nefia.
I failed you, Thane.
No, you didn't. That's fine. We're all spotted. Okay, great. Now they're behind cover. Okay. I can't move Nefia. Okay, so let's move. Can we get? No, we can't get you, but we can get. Let's move you. Can we move you? Okay, great. Attack of opportunity. That's fine. Let's move you here. Okay. And now can we get? We can get you in the back. That's fine. Okay, you're harried. I need to move you here. And I'm going to attack you there as well. Butroldi, I'm going to get you to hit this guy. I am Butroldi, but that makes sense, does it not? Okay, we need to... Nefia needs to get out of there. She is stunned, spotted, and harried. It's not good for her. I think... Right, she's probably going to go for Nefia again.
Folkvan awaits.
So ends as life, Grimvather son.
Okay, so we can now attack Gunnar. Okay, now we're going to move here, so he's kind of flanked. Kettle, I need you to attack this person here. She's harried. Okay, good. Now we can maybe get this here as well. Spotted. Okay. Can I? No, I can't attack him, but Asliffer can. But he can stun him as well. We can do this. He resisted the stun. That's fine. Let's get into cover. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Kettle. That's good. That's good. We can now, like, pretty much kill this chap without a problem. You know what? Asliffer, can you... Okay, you're harried. Good. Let's attack this guy. Oh, yes. He was killed. Okay, so let's move him there. I want you here. And me. Let's move me here. Okay, then we're going to end the turn, I think. Okay, they got a spear. That's fine. We can now move myself here. Oh, I slipped. That's not good, but we can still attack. I think possibly we can kill this woman here.
That hit deserves to be commemorated in verse!
Victory! Good. I defeated Gunnar. So we've got no existing injuries, but we still have a groin injury, a severe laceration, and a severe puncture in the leg on Nefia. Gunnar fights with the strength of 3 men, but eventually he falls, as all men do. While you pause to catch your breath, the giant pulls himself up onto his knees. His voice booms despite his injuries. Well, that was rousing. It's been very, very long time since I met anyone who could match me in battle. He shakes his head and grins. I did not expect to find such strong warriors here in this tiny village. I thought you unprotected. I see that I was wrong. I know when I'm beaten, I surrender. Kettle places a hand on your shoulder. We shouldn't kill him, at least not yet. We might be able to get something useful out of him when the dust settles. Find a safe place to lock him up, and don't leave him unattended. Kettle fetches a few more of your clansmen and then ties Gunnar up With enough knots to pacify a frenzied bull, the huge man makes no effort to resist as they take him away. The clansmen consider you idolized. Okay, great. Let's see if we can pick anything up there. Honey. Let's see. Deterioration. Oh, look, there's a sack here, which is empty. An unfinished runestone with only a few grooves carved into contains words. Okay. Can we see empty? That is our sigil. Okay, let's go inside now. We definitely need to get repaired somehow. Okay, so we need to rest as well. Astrid. Where's Rorik? Okay, there. I think that's him. There it is. Rorik creaks the door open, holding a knife behind his back. Seeing your face, he steps away from the door and lets you in. You're alive! Your mother grasps both your arms as though to make sure they're still firmly attached. You are in one piece. Oh, thank the spirits. Are you both unscathed? We're fine. 2 of those brutes came in here and pilfered the silverware, but they did not harm us. I'm sorry you offered no. Good. It's good you offered no resistance. They knew how to fight. Rorik shakes his head and sighs deeply. If I were more like you, I would have stopped them. Your mother puts a hand on Rorik's shoulder, and he places his hand on hers. Don't trouble yourself. Tell me what happened outside. Is everyone safe? We beat the raiders. We've captured their leader. Astrid pulls you into a warm embrace. I'm so proud of you. You truly are your father's son. Something is amiss. Why were the beacons not lit in warning? And the timing is so very convenient for our enemies. Perhaps we should talk to the giant now that he is at our mercy. He led them here. He must be able to tell us why. And see what you can find out. I have Rorik here to help me clean up the mess. Okay, so the plot thickens, guys. That's so cool. So we can... Aslifer, can we talk to you, Aslifer? Okay, so we can help... We couldn't help Nefia defend the bridge, but that's fine. We've still got a few bits there. We need to sort this out, but we do have some points here. I have 11 now, so we could also... We need 12 to make that. We have 11, so we could save it up for that, or we could try and get a passive. Maybe we'll get a hardened... Yeah, let's get an extra 10 hit points. We need 12 for that as well. Okay, Kettle, you have key 9. Okay, good. What is the one that we need you to do? Ah, there we go. Aim shot. I think that is it. We've got 2 points to spend on you, Kettle. We have 17 for you. So let's bring you up, and let's try and get you... I need 5. I have... Oh, it needs 3 to... Okay, we'll do that. That's good. And Nefia, you have 12 points. Okay. What was I going to get for you? Quick feet. Yeah, maybe we'll get quick feet. And maybe... You keep going down, so let's try and get you that. So we'll save that for now. Let's go and interrogate Gunnar. Gunnar the Peaceful. Even though he's very warlike. Is that Rollo down in the bottom? Rollo from Vikings? It looks like him. Okay, so where do we need to go? We need to go this way. Well, let's talk to Kuldulfur first. So you beat Aslifer, did you? That's impressive, I must admit. I thought he'd win. Ah, but I'm glad to see you're both alive and well. Let's set. Can you repair? Let's see, can we... Okay, so it's 1 hide and 100 valuables. Okay, we could do a single edge sword. Let's repair that. Is everything well with you and your family? Depending what you need me to do. Yes, I have everything I need to make Carving knives, repair bristles, and fix slave collars. If you need weapons or armor, you'll have to find a better equipped smith. Old Hannah in Reeb has a fine smithy. He should be able to handle any requests that you might have. Can you make weapons or armor if I get the right equipment to you? Okay. I could. It's not my skill holding me back. It's the tools. Okay. I need some equipment from you. Oh, okay. So we can make an axe. We can make a sword. We could a single-edged sword here, like, but it would cost us 300 salvage and 3, well, salvage and salvage. Which one's this? Yes. Okay. So we won't do that just yet. Talk to you later, Kivuld. Okay. So we can also make weapons and stuff. Interrogate Gunnar, the leader of the raiders. Okay. Someone has tied Gunnar to a pole in the middle of the animal pen. He must have been standing in the mud for at least 3 hours, yet he stands straight and looks you in the eyes when you approach him. Give me a reason not to kill you? Gunnar chuckles quietly to himself. No reason comes to mind. I've attacked your village, I killed your clansmen, I have nothing to offer in return for mercy. The huge man pauses for a moment to adjust his weight against the pole. We didn't have a choice to get properly in. We didn't have a chance to properly introduced. I'm called Gunnar the Peaceful. I'm an Ulfendin from Vestfold in the north. I assume you are the Thane of the village. I am Buthroldi, son of Sigurd, and I am indeed the Thane here. So I think Ulfendin are berserkers, possibly. I'm not too sure. I could be completely wrong. Tell me, Buthroldi, son of Sigurd, why am I still alive? What is the Ulfedin? We are the chosen warriors of Odin. We go to battle with no coat of armor. Instead, we wear wolf pelts and become mad as the beasts. You are honored to be under Odin's protection. Guided by the wrath of the All-Father, I have slain many men. Neither fire nor iron has effect on me. It's a powerful pact. I can offer you a way out of this depending on how you answer my next question. Okay. I make my words count. I will make my words count thing. Why did you attack my village? Your defenses are weak. No palisades. The barest excuse for earthworks. You're a tempting target. So so we can do a sense, but it's hard. Enough playing on. Here's what I believe. Okay, so that would be hard. You want me to believe you sailed down from Kalpang to steal my mother's jewelry? What is your relationship with Thane Skull Cleaver? Never heard of the man. Is he a big deal down here? As you know, I'm not exactly from these parts. And how's it the beacons weren't lit? Perhaps the watchmen were doing a shit job of keeping watch. In their defense, they were being very quiet. You want me to believe you sailed down from Kalpang to steal my mother's jewelry? He shrugs, emotion not unlike an oak bending in the gale. Your village lies along a major trade route. I assume you would be wealthy. We could do the sense, but I'm not too sure if it will work. Sense failed. Okay. Gunnar seems completely unimpressed as well, sorting desertively at several points throughout. In the end, you left feeling somewhat deflated, and your prisoner fixes you with a blank stare. I know you're lying. You speak no word of sense. Ha ha! I simply came to hear about your village from travelling merchant in Kalpang. That's all. I have nothing more to add. I know you're lying, so I'll make you an offer. Reveal who sent you here, and I'll swear you will go free. The Ulfedin regards you through squinted eyes. You swear it? What is such an oath worth to me? Well, all right. I accept your offer. I met Skullcleaver on Orkneyar. He swore your village was a worthless target, wealthier than the painted ones and far less fierce. He was lying or mistaken. What is Orkneyar? Okay, so it's an island off the coast of Scotland. You've heard stories of the island. Okay, a smile creeps across Gunnar's lips, and he leans forward slightly. You've heard the stories of the islands to the west across the sea. Orkneyar are the northernmost of these islands. Many Northmen have come to take land from the tribes that live there. There are stories of a great kingdom to the south, which constricts of wealth and little way in defences. We've never made it that far south. Perhaps I will return to those islands and explore further in the future. Who are the Painted Ones? The tribe who lives in the north on the island across the sea. They're called the Picts. Their weapons are poor, and their homes are primitive by our standards, and they fight fiercely, and they live in harsh conditions. All in all, they're a worthy target for raids, but their lands are fertile, and so far we've been able to keep them in check. I'll discuss these findings with my confidants. We'll talk again later. Thank you, you're not so bad after all, Ufadin. He gives you a surprising look, begins to likewise saying Bortaraldi, though I find your hospitality somewhat lacking. Ha 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 ha! Okay, so what do we do? Okay, we'll talk to Al. I should have seen the connection. Yeah, Theng Skull mentioned his tie to Kalpang at the feast, and here is a group of Northmen attacking us out of the blue. What does he stand to gain from this? I think he must want to weaken us against ahead of the next all thing. Do you believe he's really been to the islands across the sea, and Gunnar as well? Could be. He said they crossed far to the north and found only tribes. But if the stories of the larger kingdom to the south are true, perhaps that's where Sigurd went. Okay, let's not get carried away by fanciful stories of unprotected coasts full of treasure. I won't make the same mistake my father did. If the stories are true, there is much opportunity there. I would love to follow my father's steps to see what he saw. Okay, let's go with number 2. Your father lost his life exploring those lands. Remember that before you follow in his footsteps too far. You are much too a young man to be so cynical. We should take this to Astrid to hear what she thinks. Right, she knows school better than we do. Maybe I should have went for, you know, let's talk about school. We should have. Okay, yes, I think I should have done that. But it doesn't matter at the moment. We're still learning. Did the man talk? What did you find out? Skull Cleaver is behind this. He's been working against us for months. Skull is the cause. Then it's worse than I thought. How? The Northmen have started settling in the Isles across the sea. Skull met the raiders there and convinced them we were easy pickings. And we were. This raid was our own fault. Our defences are inadequate. We'll deal with this later. If Skull is acting against us, do you know what that means? He'll try to get control of our clan from Sigurd. Sigurd hearing at the next all thing. That must be his ultimate plan, yes. This gives him almost a year to weaken us further in the eyes of the king, and nobody will help us against him. He holds great favour with the king, so we can't expect no political protection further. Yelling is a large territory with many fine warriors, so we can't possibly face him in battle. Third, he all but controls trade with Kalpang, a route so profitable as to rival the trade from Saxony through to Ribe. We have almost a year until the next all thing. There must be something we can do. Where is this? We're already subjects to King Sigurd. Skull would just be another link in the chain that binds us. I think we must seek political allies elsewhere. The great kingdom across the sea. With their support, we might resist these attempts to subjugate us. Possibly. Let's go with that. Everybody's lost morale. Everyone stops to consider the implications. Dark looks are exchanged, heavily with doubt and worry, but nobody appears able to come up with a compelling alternative. Finally, Mother sighs. I see no other option. Your first active thing will be to leave your clan just like your father? Nifia rolls her eyes so hard at Aslifer, She could almost hear them straining in their sockets. Do you have anything to contribute then other than complaints about Sigurd? Do you have any rebuttal to offer better than nuh-uh? I know I've sworn to serve Bertroldi, but if you're so afraid to leave, I'm sure you can convince your thing to let you stay. Asleff crosses his arms and shifts his weight impatiently. I'll follow if so ordered. In fact, I'll gladly go. However, our duty lies here with the clan. There won't be a clan much longer if you don't do something to counter school. Think about the glory you might find across the sea, the treasures, the battles. We're not going for glory, we're going to save our clan. The skulls will sing of our deeds for years to come. I think I'm going to try and go with, let's go with this one. I may not agree with your decision, but I respect your reasoning. I'm with you. Then we must begin to make preparations immediately. We have about 2 months until spring. You will need a new ship and a real herd to crew it. Your households alone won't be enough. We need cargo to trade. If trade is what we're planning, we should ask Toftin. Let's ask Toftin if he can build a longship. There are fighting men left in the clan, and some to leave the. Okay, let's ask Torfin if we can build a ship. If I know Torfin at all, he's been dreaming of such a task for a long time. There are a few fighting left in the clan, and we must leave some to protect the village. Maybe we could consider asking Gunnar to join us. Are you mad? This is mad, but it might not be a bad idea. You swear and fight. We want a man like that on our side. But can we trust him? He's a brute, but if he'll swear filthy, he'll bail brute. Consider his present situation. I'm sure he could be won over. We'll give him a chance, but we need more crew than him. You'll need at least a crew of 10 for a longship. If you'll take my advice on this, go to the market in Reeb and make your plans public. Many have heard the stories that the bountiful coast, you should find no shortage of volunteers. We should bring trade goods, but what little wealth father left was spent on the feast. I have an idea for that. I'm not sure if I know what you're going to suggest. Remember, Idris told us about an ancient grave on Funa, where they say a king and queen were buried with all their wealth. The shield made smiles. I knew it. If that's true, we could sell the loot and fill the whole ship with cargo. If that story was true, the grave would have robbed ages ago. Let's at least talk to Idris about it and ask what she thinks. It's worth looking into. It does sound whimsical, but Idris is wise and well grounded. Talking to her wouldn't hurt. Good, we've got a plan. Then begin my preparation, my son. I'll start pulling some strings so we can learn more about skulls, activities, and plans. I'll hate to see you leave, but I know you'll do your father proud. Your brother and I will watch over the clan in your absence. Okay, so we've just got some more skill points, which is fantastic. I'm going to leave it here, guys. Thanks for watching. We are going to try and recruit Gunnar we're going to talk to Gunnar and see if we can recruit him in the next episode, and then we might go to talk to Torftin and talk to Idris about this. Okay, so we can track this one first. Okay, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Hope to see you next time, and thanks for watching. This has been Bertroldi Sigurdsson signing out.